Hi guys, thanks for watching. Elise makes a bunch of videos, so today I wanted to do a story time, sort of an homage to my paternal grandmother who has since passed on this last year. Yeah, so I have a lot of good memories with my grandma and all my grandparents really, but I have one particular one that I like to tell people because it was just so like traumatizing yet sort of like funny after the fact. So my dad's mom grew up in uh, south, middle south of Japan, and so we grew up with a lot of like, weird Japanese food. And I just remember this one time when I think I must have been like 4 years old or something, and she had like this raw octopus leg that she's like cutting up to do whatever with. Um, and I was just like, oh my god, what is that? Like, it looks really weird. What is? I don't know if you've seen like an octopus and like up in person, but yeah, it just, especially just the leg on its own, and you're just like, what the heck is that? And so I think she saw like the fear and sort of like repulsion in my face, and immediately was like, oh, you're gonna eat this. Because yeah, in that family there was no room for picky eaters. You eat what you get given, and you eat it all, and you that's the end of the story. Unlike I think a lot of kids in other sort of family backgrounds. Anyways, so I just remember her like cutting off a piece of raw octopus leg and chasing me around the kitchen because I was like, no, I don't want to eat it. That looks horrible. What is that? Yeah, so eventually she somehow caught me and like force fed this little piece of raw octopus into my mouth. And like, I don't know if you've had octopus before, particularly raw octopus. It's sort of like squid, but yeah, it's like, it's not a good time. It's chewy and it just like, oh my god. Yeah, no. That was yeah, that's the story anyways. Yeah, the whole family was just very much not into like wasting food or like um, being picky about food, like I say. And like another sort of like side story is that when we used to eat like at their house, and then you get a little bowl with like rice in it and stuff on top, usually like a little soup on the side. You had to eat all of it. You weren't allowed to leave the table before you finished it all. And it wasn't like they gave you a big portion. It was just something about like um, really just like not wasting food and appreciating that you have food. I think something about people who've grown up in sort of like hard times or whatever. She was like a subsistence farmer or whatever from, being in Japan post World War II and like all the economic problems and all that sort of thing. Being a big family and all that. So yeah, I just remember a few times, like if I didn't finish my rice, she would get like the end of the tea, because there was always like a pot of green tea, and like put it in there and like swish it around so it became this weird ricey tea soup, and was like, well, there you go, now you have to eat that. It wasn't like as horrible as the octopus, but it was just like, I see how it is. So then like after that day, it was like you eat every grain of rice, you don't waste that. That they got the good Japanese rice. Like, you're not wasting that. All right, eat that shit. What's on your plate? Eat it. Yeah, so that's my story time for today. Hope you enjoyed. Like I keep saying, I'm gonna have a few more videos up in the next few days of my quote of the days and things like that. So if you want to be in the know, if you haven't already, subscribe. Click the notification button or whatever. But yeah, hope you're having a good day, and take care of yourself. Peace.